I mean, it's one of the most beautiful, vibrant, if not the best market town in the country. I mean, I'm maybe slightly biased, but I've lived here since 1976. So I shopped here with my mum, I shopped here with my daughter. She's now gone off and, you know, into her own life, and I still shop here, I still live here, all my friends are here, my family, and it is just such a wonderful place to be. It's got lots of gorgeous independent shops, which is really important. I mean, it's still got its independence, Thame. We have a few chains in here, but I think it's wonderful that we do have so many shops, like this one, for example, that are run privately by very sort of hard-working, lovely people.
As a small business, I think we're well placed to make use of social media, to communicate what we're doing, and also for people to communicate with us, so we can link with other businesses in the town, we can link with other people in the town. What I feel we lack is expertise in how we use social media to the best advantage, and I think that's an area as a small business where we feel support is really needed. The food business, we make almost everything we sell in the shop in-house, so we specialise in artisan handmade food, and made using traditional methods in small batches. We also support a lot of local artisan food producers who equally make food using the same methods, and we give them a shop front on the high street where they can actually sell their produce. Most of our produce is made using local ingredients, it's farmed and sourced locally, so we really are supporting the high street, the local economy, and things with sort of small, few air miles and local provenance.
You know, we started it 8 years ago. Okay, I came on board 5 years ago, and it has grown and grown and grown from 6 small stalls around the Thame Town Hall. This year, I know for a fact we have 207. So we've got 207 stalls going the length and breadth of the high street. And we have new things starting on time. We have demonstration theatre, we have interview theatre, and this year we've got the Big Thame Bake. And I'm very lucky because, as you said, I do interview a lot of fantastic people at the shows, and so I managed to get a lot of Bake Off winners and finalists this year to come and judge. So it's going to be, I think, spectacular this year, the best ever. I mean, I say the best ever every year, but it really is going to be very big. And you know, I think on average we have sort of about 20,000, 25,000 people one day walking up and down the centre of this high street. I think what really makes it different is the fact that we have it in the high street. It'll never be outside the town. We've had to, you know, it costs us a lot more because we have to pay for road closure, and luckily Thame Town Council really helped with that, and the local council, we're very lucky there. But because we maintain it in the high street and it's free to go to, I think that's what makes it so different. People don't have to pay to come here. Obviously there's lots of stuff that they can buy on the day, but they can get here for free.
We also have a lot of customers who are starting to come to Thame from Oxford, partly because the shops are more accessible than they are in Oxford, but also because of the wealth of independent shops that we have in Thame, and that offer something a little bit different than you find in other towns and cities in the area. We're also trying to create links with a local tour operator who brings people in from the Far East to Bicester Village, and we're trying to get them to come to Thame as well, to see that there's more to England than Bicester Village, and there's market towns that show something that what England is really all about.
So we've just kind of got a lovely group of people together. We all get on very well, we all work together. And the thing I really want to impress upon you is we all do it for nothing, okay? Because it's a community interest company, it's there as a non-profit making company for the town of Thame. That's why we have it. And we all do it because we love Thame and we want it to stand out.
And you have some pretty big names involved, including Raymond Blanc, who's local.
Yes, we have the lovely RB, as we call him, who's just down the road at the Manoir. They've supported us from the beginning. They are incredible at Manoir. They've done nothing but be fantastic to us, so we really appreciate all their support. And we hope that continues, and we certainly would always want to have an involvement with the lovely Raymond Blanc. And then, of course, we get other people every year. Well, I've got Natalie Coleman this year. She won MasterChef 2 years ago. She's doing a children's demonstration. Then I've got Frances Quinn, who won Bake Off a couple of years ago. We have Louis Troiano, who was a finalist last year. Miranda Gore Brown was a finalist in the first series. We've got lovely Howard Middleton, who was part of Custard Gate in Bake Off. So we've got them all judging and demonstrating, and lots of other, you know, amazing people too. We're very, very lucky actually.
Good.
They want to come. And we've had people as far north as Lincolnshire, and actually I think there were some people from Northumberland as well last year. So with length and breadth of the country we get people coming here, and that means that they'll come again. You know, they'll see that we've got all these wonderful shops. They'll come back perhaps in a month or two afterwards and come and do their Christmas shopping. It's all about bringing people to the high street and spending the money with all the fantastic shops that we have.